It'll be 48 years since a Republican has held the office, since the Democrats have had complete control of the Attorney General's office. What do Minnesotans not know about the Attorney General's office that they need to, that they might have forgotten in the last 2 generations? Doug Wardlow.
That's an excellent question. The Attorney General's office, it's a very significant office. The Attorney General actually has the power to appear in any legal proceeding whenever the Attorney General deems that it is in the best interest of the state to do so. So that's quite a bit of authority. The Attorney General also has authority in consumer fraud and enforcing those statutes. The Attorney General has authority to look into election fraud. The Attorney General has looks into welfare fraud, healthcare fraud. The Attorney General has the power to curtail spending that's not appropriate if it's beyond the appropriations made by the legislature. So there are a lot of different things that the Attorney General does as the top law enforcement and top legal officer of the state that the Democrats have been neglecting, and that Ryan Winkler, the leading contender on the other side, or Lori Swanson, whoever runs, if they were to get the office on the Democratic side, they would continue those bad policies. And Lori Swanson's interest lately has been bringing consumer fraud suits so she can make headlines on the front page of the Star Tribune so she can launch her gubernatorial campaign. And that's not an appropriate use of the office. While she downgrades and undermines criminal law operations of the office and ignores constitutional rights. Completely ignores people's constitutional rights. She should be intervening in actions when the federal government overreaches and violates constitutional rights, but that's not what she does. What does she do? Lori Swanson joined up with the Washington State Attorney General to sue President Trump when he issued his initial ban on foreign immigrant entry from a few different countries that are either unstable or are terrorist havens, basically. And she was the one that started that lawsuit along with the Attorney General of Washington State, which ultimately led to that order being temporarily put on hold by the courts. And she also has been working with state attorney generals to suppress political speech, going after companies like ExxonMobil, harassing them when they talk about climate change. But the Attorney General should not be going after companies and suppressing political speech simply because the Attorney General thinks has a different view on the matter than those companies. That's the opposite of what the Attorney General should be doing. She should be upholding the First Amendment, not suppressing political speech. So those are some of the differences and some of the important things about the Office of the Attorney General that everybody needs to know. It's really the key to unlocking the state and turning it red for the Republican Party as well. It's a very powerful office. It's almost as important, if not as important, as the governor's office.